at least I check. Testing 1, 2. Sam Squamps.
Sam Squitch? What the hell's a Sam Squitch?
You know how I be. Okay, it looks like audio's good enough. I'll go ahead and take that. Better than
A
nothing.
dork.
We will be with you live shortly here, folks. We're just doing some final checks. I will return. Or, fuck! I will return. Welcome. Bienvenidos, Earthlings. I
Amigos?
too am live, but under
Yes.
different I can't talk today. Under
Why
different
can't you?
circumstances because I'm fucking excited, man. I'm not only, ladies and gentlemen. Let this go ahead and be one of the announcements. As I stated back on my Twitter feed, I had two major announcements. This is one of them. I went through a huge major overhaul on my streams, which not only am I live on Twitch, I am now officially live on YouTube. Say hello, YouTube. Oh wait, that's right.
And yes, whose idea was it again?
Sir, I knew whose idea it was.
By the way, why are you not doing the whole VTubing thing, sir?
Here's my thing about VTubing. I like the idea, but I just think it's still like in beta production, if you will.
Beta? This is how I want to know who's talking, sir.
Look, I'm not saying I don't like the VTubing deal. I just also want to do it like in a normal way instead of going through all the headache of all that animation and all that other stuff I would have normally have to do to get like
I
all the
mean,
VTube.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong of VTubing.
No, there isn't. But I just like to do things on my terms, sir.
Um, oh, okay, but when one day when you
Go
do
through all
get
the headache of
famous,
all
oh,
that
don't come crying to
animation
me, sir.
and all that other stuff. Well, look here, son. I
You
just
gotta
like to
look
do.
both ways before across the street.
God damn it.
I
Fucking
know
Lord
the whole.
Destroyer Zach. Fucking Lord Destroyer Zach, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is why I destroy his hopes and dreams.
Yeah, you do more than destroy mine, sir. You admonish them.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Me.
So,
So, on to what he would call business. You have a certain business you like to discuss.
I do.
Well,
We
then get to
just
it.
got over the first business, as I said already, just for those that are getting ready to tune in. I am officially streaming not only on Twitch, but now I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel now. And it's all because, thanks to my pal, Mr. Destroyer here, convinced me to finally go Ultra
Pal
Autonomous
slash
Ultra Instinct.
pal slash freaking colleague.
Ultra
You're welcome.
Instinct.
Ultra Instinct Lord Zach slash Moro.
So, yes. That's the first announcement, but now it's time to get to the other major announcement. And this one
Yeah.
is a bit.
Yes. Now quit stalling, sir. Now hurry up.
Hey, man, it's called. What do they
It,
call it?
it's
Something in the
called quit
movies.
stalling.
God damn it. I'm officially killing off and quote unquote retiring the One Winged Angel 91X name. Because, and I don't want to get into in depth because I am pretty sure someone, not saying who, involved with themselves with Square Onyx or however they're involved with them, email me one day just saying like, hey, you're using our copywritten like character, and I don't understand how. I mean, I thought we were allowed to kind of share or show like our appreciation of the characters we like and all that crap. But
Same here.
apparently, at least for the very well known and very well appreciated character from Final Fantasy, Sephiroth, I am not allowed to use it because maybe they thought I was using it in the wrong way, which I don't know how, but whatever. At least that's how I think they thought why. But then again, it could be for someone else. But either way, yes. Today, on this stream alone, is the official day it will end. And then starting sometime tonight and tomorrow, I will now be known all over my social media outlets by Glitch. If you caught
Sad, yes, sad but true.
if you caught what I said on that little hint in my Twitter feed, it's basically like that. And actually, let me go ahead and give you guys a brief look at how it's going to be spelled and all this fancy crap have you. I really am kind of sad that I have to leave and kill off what I thought was a cool name at the time. But apparently, as I said, there are just certain Karens out there that just won't let me be me.
Let you be you, let you do things your way.
Well, I get it too, that it is basically someone else's property. It was I didn't. I'm not saying I created Sephiroth, but it was created by Square Enix and some of the other developers. I don't know who. So I do respect what they. I do kind of respect what they were saying, but it's also like, well, I'm probably not the only one out there that's streaming that probably has more problems with that, but whatever. Now, I already
Yes.
put below my screen, ladies and gentlemen, the new name of my Twitch name and all my other social outlets. Basically, it's spelled glitch, but instead of the I replaced it with a 1, just to make it seem more cyberish.
Or more like Geeksville.
Yeah, call it what you will. But for now on, I'm glitch, bitch.
Darkville, bitch.
Yeah. And now I'll go ahead and get into details a little bit of why I picked Winged Angel. So there's 2 reasons. The first one, yes, I did pick it because I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy and Sephiroth.
Same here, by the way.
Even though he was a villain, but still, I still thought he was cool. The other reason is a bit more personal because, I mean, let's face it, I'm not the greatest, nicest person out there, but, and I've
No
had my
joking.
faults
No
growing up
kidding.
and everything, and it feels like I haven't really earned both my wings, which is why I always thought of myself as a one-winged angel, because I still feel like there's still some bad or evilness in me that I need to deal with, which is why I'll never earn my other wing. That's just another reason, but it's stupid, but hey, I went with it. And also, I do remember when I first had that name, and I was going on Twitch for a little brief while. I also did do a charity stream and only asked for like $100 because it was only my first charity stream, which I mean, cool. And so that was another reason why that name was kind of important to me, because I actually made a difference with that name and it helped get some ish recognition. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Not everything can last forever in this world, unfortunately.
I think the line you're looking for is all great things must come to an end.
I wouldn't say it was great, but sure.
How long have you had that name on here?
About 3 years now at this point.
See? It's been a long time still.
Eh, but much like my ex, we had our
Wow.
fun and we're moving on. At least I am.
Wow.
Just saying.
Breaking the fourth wall there, sir.
Isn't that what we do here?
I thought we'd try our best not to break the fourth wall.
Well, too late.
Well, that just happened.
Indeed. Wow, unprofessional there, sir. Have your phone on, why don't you?
Sir, you do it too, sir. I don't want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yourself.
So basically, that's the end of Act 1, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Basically, enough sorrow. Now it's time to get to the fun nitty gritty of the talk show, if you don't mind.
Yes. So now, everyone now knows it's Mr. Glitchy Boy.
Yes, yes. Out with the old and with the new, basically.
Oh, Glitchy Boy.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to discuss WrestleMania, because it is WrestleMania season. I'm actually excited for this year's WrestleMania. Zach, like you, and like how we just discussed before we went live, you don't watch the product as much. Lately, it has been getting some good stuff going on. I won't bore you with what's been going on because I know you probably won't give a damn. But I thought we would go ahead and talk about what we like about WrestleMania and like a bit of history in our part with WrestleMania.
By the way, spoiler alert for those who did not know this. This is the last year for two superstars. One is Rey Mysterio. Two is Edge. Their careers are done after this year.
It is a possibility. I wouldn't
doubt
that either way.
No. It's actually a fact because Edge even told the people back saying that he's not in his career after the show goes to his hometown at Toronto, and Rey Mysterio says he wants his son to beat him at WrestleMania.
I guess you're right. I don't really keep up with those kind of news outlets. I really just go with what they say themselves. If what Edge said was true, then fine.
That's an act, sir. In real life, I'm talking about his real talk. It's like actual out of the show kind of conversation.
Edge really does deserve to retire. I felt so happy that he actually came back from his injury. Because, I mean, here's the thing, though, Zach. Didn't you find that kind of bullshitty that not just Edge, but Paige and Daniel Bryan had, like, okay, yes, quote-unquote serious neck injuries that were easy to repair and treat, but yeah, WWE, probably just knowing how they are, didn't want to get sued or get in trouble in any way. But if Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Paige were willing to get help, willing to get healthy and like get back in the ring, I'm sure they would have been fine.
Don't forget Randy Orton has dealt some short place injuries. Remember that RKO that he tried to do on Triple H back in, I think it was 2009? But Triple H shoved him over the top ropes, and then Randy Orton landed his shoulder blades the wrong way.
Well, he's always had problems with his shoulder, but I'm pretty sure that probably did the worst, which is, yes, it's still the worst injury. But
and on top of that, every time he does those RKOs, they are slowly creeping up on him.
Oh, yeah, any type of bump you do in the ring that is like an impact, it is going to take a toll on your body. I mean, look what happened to Hulk Hogan. When every time he did a leg drop, his legs and hips started hurting really bad.
By the way, did you know in real life, Undertaker, Mark Calloway, hates Hulk Hogan for real?
I know.
It's like, they explain so much, and I like how Vince himself put in his story.
Well, I don't want to say like he despises him, like he wish he was dead kind of thing. It's just that, I mean, the thing is too, they're both old school wrestlers, so they always try to protect like their rank and like their spot in the wrestling card, as they call them. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe it's also just because he betrayed WWE and he went on to WCW and then became part of the NWO and all that crap. Which, I mean, it was great. It was good television. It made history. It is what it is.
You know, I wish Edge would be like the Shawn Michaels thing that came back after years later, after being beaten by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I wish they would have done the exact same thing with Edge, but this time tried to get Randy Orton to reform Radar RKO. Just one last time.
I'm sure that wasn't the cards, but because they had other plans for Edge and Randy Orton, maybe it was just better to leave it the way it was and let the past be the past.
Well, now that I know Cody Rhodes is back, maybe Legacy might have a possibility of coming back.
Well, maybe because they do need Ted DiBiase, but there's no way he would come back.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Remember, DX didn't need all of the members. It was just
Well,
Shawn Michaels and
sure.
Triple H.
We'll see. I'm sure Randy Orton will come back and do what he wants to do, but we'll see. I wouldn't put it
Oh
past
yeah,
him.
Randy Orton is said to come back, but they haven't released when he's going to come back.
Mm-hmm. Then enough about injury talk. It's time to get into the more nitty-gritty part of why we're discussing WrestleMania. As I said,
Yes,
it is WrestleMania season.
Yes, what is on the match card, sir, good sir?
Well, before we get on to the present day of WrestleMania, I think we should go back in time a little bit, if you don't mind. Tell me, Mr. Zach, what is your first memory of WrestleMania? What was the first WrestleMania you ever saw as a little lad?
Believe it or not, I haven't watched any WrestleMania until a little after I graduated high school, believe it or not.
That's fine. We'll still count it.
My first WrestleMania would have to be WrestleMania 26.
I don't know what that one was.
That was the one where, it was Triple H versus Sheamus, Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, Streak versus Career. The last time that Money in the Bank was going to be in that WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Till they made its own pay-per-view. I think it was like they had like a whole Divas Battle Royale kind of thing.
Yep.
Let's see, what else? I know there was more. Big Show and Jericho versus the tag team division, and it was just them against Prime Time.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Chris Jericho and Big Show, Jericho.
That was a good WrestleMania because everybody loved what Shawn Michaels and Undertaker did because it was basically Shawn Michaels' last wrestling match forever. Yeah. Which I understand why. I mean, Shawn, he could only do so much because of his, not just because of his age, but because of, again, with his back problems. And I'm sure he just didn't want to prolong his injury even more.
And with these new superstars coming in, it's like, yep, it's going to take a whole huge toll on him later on.
Oh, for sure. That's why I was worried about The Undertaker. I mean, he should have retired once his streak ended, but, oh well.
And yes, I think I told you way before we did the broadcast, even The Undertaker thought that his streak should have ended in Roman Reigns' hands.
That too, because if you remember when Roman Reigns beat him, he basically left his gloves, his jacket, and his sacred hat in the ring, basically saying that the character is finally retiring or basically resting in peace.
Yeah.
Which was really symbolic, and you think that really was the end of it, but then that following year he did come back, which kind of didn't make sense, but it's like whatever. And the other thing, Zach, I don't know, like I said, I know you don't keep up with the product as much anymore, But you do know that WrestleMania is doing like a weekend 2 day thing now, right?
Yeah, I already know that. I remember back in 2020 they had to do that because safety protocol and CDC thing.
And that's what everybody thought. Oh, they're just doing it that one time just to give people something to do and something to like keep their hopes up. But apparently that's probably gonna be like the thing now forever. But and I like the idea because it's like, yeah, that means they get more time in the card. They won't have to. Because did you know, Zach, that back at WrestleMania when they went to New York City again for the second time for WrestleMania, the show started at like what 6 in the morning or not in the morning, in the afternoon, and then it
Yeah.
ended at midnight at New York City time. So basically, that was
I
like
mean,
an 8 hour show.
if they're gonna do that, if they're gonna do WrestleMania in part one, part two kind of thing, they might as well have two pay-per-views for each brand and just redo the brand split again. And then each pay-per-view, like let's say like Raw has like Saturday pay-per-view, and then SmackDown can have the Sunday pay-per-view.
Yeah, and like leave like the big four to have like how you were saying, make the two brands come together for only those special
Yeah,
events.
like SummerSlam or whatever.
But here's what I find kind of interesting when it comes to like a 2 night WrestleMania. It's a great idea because, like I said, ever since that New York City thing where they had like an 8 hour show, you do get exhausted and like you're like, I just want to go home or like
Yeah.
it's getting late or whatever. Now it's like a 2 day thing. And you're basically paying for like two tickets for 2 nights, which I think for some people it may seem expensive. For other people, I mean, sure, if you got the money, go for it. To me, it's just, is it really worth watching it twice?
Well, in my opinion, I think WWE is getting desperate.
I don't think it's out of desperation. It's basically like
It's
WrestleMania.
desperation because think about it, they're not promoting their WWE network anymore. Last time I checked, they're not. It's the way I'm looking at it is that they're losing money big time. They're. I don't know if it's about the people. I don't. It's like Vince is like saying like these people are getting greedy on what they want to see, but really it's like no, we want. There's people out there like I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them. We want the old days back, like way before it got PG. Like
Hmm.
I'm not saying not to bring back the Attitude Era, but at least the Ruthless Aggression era, at least.
For sure. And I agree with that and everything. Like, things were, like, really great during the 90s and, like, early 2000s. But not everything can always be that great. Like, things have to change. They have to move on to a different direction every once in a while. Because new demographics can change at an instant. Everything can change and all that, which I get. And not many people do like change, but it's like, hey, it's just the way the world is.
I mean, if they really want to catch the audience attention, like full grown WWE fans, at least bring back the bra and panties match. Damn it!
Yeah, but that would be kind of degrading for women after what they've been through just on those matches every WrestleMania or any kind of pay per view or event. That was just degrading to women because they can do much more than just that.
Tori Wilson and Stacey Keibler didn't have a problem with it.
Well, no, I mean, they were just probably just doing it for the money, which, fine, whatever. But
Trish didn't care.
until she actually started growing upset, if you will, and actually started saying, like, hey, what about the women? Why can't we start, like, doing some matches like the men?
I mean, they're doing that, but why add that along with the bra and panties match? That way they get more screen time.
Again, it's just demeaning for women
It's not
nowadays.
demeaning. It's not
Yes, it is.
demeaning.
Yes, it is.
There's a reason why it's called World Wrestling Entertainment. It's entertainment.
Okay, but you're talking about kids watching that now. Like I said,
Oh,
in
you're one
today's
of those.
WWE,
You're one of those types.
no, I'm just telling you what I've been seeing and watching. There is, I is like if you don't believe me, go do some more research on it on why they don't do that shit no more.
I guess I could, but even if I did, I'd still go back to the fact that going, hey, you want to catch attention? There you go.
Well, we'll see, but I highly
But
doubt they'll ever go
also,
back to that.
Also, like someone says, money talks. They're gonna up someone's pay for allowing that to happen. And besides, aren't they basically already doing revealing outfits? I mean, look at Alexa Bliss. That one outfit she was wearing, it was revealing.
You know, in a certain way, like yes, they do have certain things that they're allowed to do,
It's
but then
still
there are,
revealing.
yes, it is still revealing. But again, I can't speak for WWE in that way because I don't even know what the hell's going on with that anymore. Maybe there are certain women that yes don't deserve that kind of highlight that the men are getting, but then there are some that are probably just doing it just to show off their body and all that shit. I mean that's what they belong to do. But either
We
way,
got
sir.
we got to see we got to saw Sasha Banks' ass in
Yes,
her
we did.
match against Charlotte in that Hell in a Cell match.
Which she's not even in the WWE no more. Now she's in New Japan, actually kicking more ass than she ever did, and now she's got more freedom to do whatever she wants now.
See, W needs to understand that people need to have more freedom.
Yes, they do. But here's the thing, though, sir. They are a public traded company, which means they have to go and listen to what other like high paying people want them to do. If say like Fox, whoever the owner is, and told WWE, hey, like, hey, we want all your superstars to stop cussing. Oh, absolutely, they'll do it because they're paying them.
They don't have to do all of that. They can just do the W Network thing. They don't have to worry about it.
Well, they're not really using the WWE network on like in America. They're actually using Peacock. I mean, around the world, yeah, they do have WWE network, but as far as I've heard, it's starting to like fade away a little. Cause now I heard that in Australia they don't even have it anymore.
Yeah, but they should pay more attention, give that streaming service more support, though.
It was quite the failure if you think about it, though, because they barely even did much once it started going. The only good thing about it was just watching the pay per views.
Yeah.
But to go back to WrestleMania, though, sir. So you do think that having like a 2 night WrestleMania is a good idea?
Well, it'd be good because one way on Sunday nights they can end it a little bit sooner, and the kids can go to bed and go to school.
Sure.
Which I'm assuming that's the parents' call because we didn't have that back in the day.
Right. And here's my other thing about WrestleMania. I mean, I think it's cool that they're going to stadiums and not like in arenas, which I know that used to be like a pattern whenever they get to like the 10th um whatever they call it, part of their event. And then they would go back to like arenas for like 3 years just for whatever. But I think every like 10th WrestleMania, if you have noticed, Zach, that they haven't gone to WrestleMania anymore, or damn it, Madison Square Garden anymore. That's basically like the birthplace of WrestleMania.
Yeah. I don't recall of them ever going to where they call what's called Montreal, where it happened to Brad's
Oh,
that time.
Skydome.
Yeah, the Montreal Screw Job and all that.
Actually, I have wondered that too. Actually, like, why haven't they been going to Canada anymore? Like, what happened? Is it
They're
just
going to. I mean, at least they're going to Toronto, but as far as every part of Canada, just Toronto, where Edge is from.
no, no? But I'm saying like WrestleMania only. Like, why haven't they allowed WrestleMania to go to Canada anymore? Like, did something happen? Was just they're like
Prices.
probably? I mean, I guess.
They're have you already forgotten that one broadcast I was talking to you about by a certain other YouTuber having money problems?
Mm,
Yeah, Canada is not cheap. It's so
it's
not
not
funny. It's not funny down there, especially when they don't have no homeless shelters.
true.
It's scary down there. It's like no home for anyone.
True.
Which reminds me, how the hell do the Hart family? How do they keep up with their bills? That's what I want to know.
Well, they are really well known, so I'm sure they got connections.
I mean, yeah, and did you know? I'm not supposed to say this, but did you know Natalia lives in Florida,
Yeah,
Tampa, Florida?
yeah, because not only does her sister live there, but I guess that's just where her husband, like, oh, Tyson Kidd, wanted to move too, just because they just didn't want to deal with the cold weather. At least in his words.
Yeah. Oh well, his real name's TJ, but yes.
But yes, I mean Tampa Bay
But
is a nice place, even though it's like humid as hell. But whatever.
yeah, it's a good place, but I prefer to have more woods in my neck of world. It makes it a lot easier to stalk people, villain
True.
wise.
True. I mean, maybe, and actually, I don't even think Bret Hart is even in Canada anymore. Maybe he came to the. So I did hear rumors that he's living in like North Carolina or like somewhere like in the East Coast, but not like too far from like Natalia, but I don't know where.
Yeah, I just think that there's just too much going on. Everyone's just doing whatever. And by the way, rest in peace to the Nat whatever. What's it? How you pronounce his name again?
What are we talking about?
Nadville, Natalia's father.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Yeah, rest peace to that guy.
Oh yeah, he was.
You know,
I think he was a great wrestler. I have seen him a few
yeah,
times in the ring.
yes.
Let's see. What else do I have here? I think that's all I really had, at least in regards to like the WrestleMania.
Well, we could talk about a lot of other things, like what is our plans as far as video game wise?
I guess we're going on to Act Three.
Okay, I thought the WrestleMania was actually, but okay.
No. Act Two was WrestleMania talk.
Oh, by the way, before we do go to X3, I know I just did a spoiler alert, but silly me. But on the same topic of Act Two, what is the match card for WrestleMania? Do you care
Oh
to
right.
tell that to the viewers?
Yeah, for those of you that probably aren't aware or haven't really followed up much with WWE lately, as far as I've seen on the match card, of course, Cody Rhodes, for those of you that may have watched from the Royal Rumble, he did win it for the men's division, and so he's going into the main event against Roman Reigns. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on night two to end the show. And let's see if I remember correctly. Oh, it's not confirmed yet, but it does seem like Sami Zayn is possibly going to partner with his good longtime friend Kevin Owens to go up against the Bloodline, the Usos, possibly for their tag team titles. And let's see. Oh, and Lita and Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch, because Lita and Becky won the women's titles, are going to have a 3-on-3 tag team match against the Damage Control, which is Bailey, Io Shirai, I think I said her name right, and Dakota Kai. And then let's see if I remember. As far as I know, I mean it's not a possibility yet, but it does seem like it is probably gonna happen. Brock Lesnar is gonna fight against Omos or Ahmed. I can't say his name. Amos. So he's basically like a 7 foot tall Nigerian person. And I mean, he's okay of a wrestler, but I just think it's way too soon in his career to go up against someone like Brock Lesnar. But whatever.
Yeah.
And then Austin Theory, who's the United States champion, is confirmed that he will go up against John Cena for the United States Championship.
Oh, damn it! Like Why? Just bury John Cena already. He's no longer the cash cow anymore.
Yeah, well, you know how they are with WrestleMania, though.
He hasn't wrestled like forever though.
No, he's came back a month ago.
Yeah, getting back, but watch, he's gonna get perform a few more times or whatever the story he's gonna do, and then he's gonna go back to Hollywood.
Obviously. But
Honestly.
you know how WWE is when it comes to WrestleMania season. They like to pull or bring in more eyes to the product or whatever. And the other matches that are gonna happen, it looks like it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it looks like it will happen. Hopefully, Bray Wyatt is gonna go against Bobby Lashley,
I
possibly.
think I saw. I think I saw some kind of some videos on YouTube. That's like a recommend watching them.
Yep. I mean, I think I have an idea who's gonna win it, but then again, I'm keeping my mind open, and hopefully, all I care is as long as it's a good match. And then the next few matches, if I remember them, Seth Rollins, our homeboy from Davenport, Iowa, will go up
Uh,
against.
uh, Spoiler alert: I'm not from Davenport, by the way.
Then you're a loser. Just kidding. Um,
Believe it or not, even though it's in Chicago, the original homeboy would have been CM Punk. Believe it or not.
I'm actually from Chicago, but anyway,
Anyway,
he's going up against YouTube sensation Logan Paul.
oh jeez,
Uh,
where
actually,
they
here's a.
where did they come where did they come up with these nicknames?
You never heard of Logan Paul though?
Yeah, I've heard of them. It's like why?
Well, here's the thing though. If you have kept up with the WWE, he's actually not that bad in the ring. He actually trained with Shawn Michaels, and he has been training to be in the WWE, and he has competed against Roman Reigns. He's actually
So
not bad.
has Daniel Bryan, but look where he is.
Well, but yes, it's all just due to his celebrity status that he's gonna fight in WrestleMania. As long as it was Seth Rollins, I know it's gonna be a good match. And let's see. Oh, and in the women's Raw Championship, it's yeah, Bianca Belair. She's gonna compete against Asuka. Now, lately, Asuka has been going back to her roots when she was in NXT, basically being the ass kicker. Which I don't know why she hasn't been the ass kicker all this time when she was in the main roster, but whatever. It was Vince's
I blame.
decision.
I was gonna say it was either Vance's decision or Triple H.
Now, Triple H, I know he always told her to just do what she wanted her to do and be herself.
And when she does, it's always Vince interfering. I mean, in real life, Triple H and Vince McMahon do argue a lot.
They do. So yes, Asuka's basically go being has returned to being the ass kicker she once was, which I mean it's great because now she's actually changed her face paint. Now she's wearing like, if you guys have ever seen her back in Japan when she first started, she would. And here's a little history for you, Zach. Back in Japan, Asuka was a super like don't take no bullshit from anyone type of person. She would just kick your ass and basically almost kill you in the ring. That's how much of a brawler she is.
Well, shit, I wouldn't mind a woman kicking my ass. That'd be awesome. But
And
no, going to your point, yes.
and back in Japan, she would basically make her persona be like a psychotic assassin. So she would have like these face paints that look like crazy clowns and all this like creepy but cool shit. And so she kind of did bring a bit of that back with her lately. And now she, again, I'm glad she went back to her roots because it's like, finally, where has this Oscar been all this time? So she's going up
You
against
know,
Bianca Belair, and I think that match is probably going to steal the show.
not trying to change the subject right there, but I think WWE should give more everyone a fair chance to stay in the company. Because I thought Vince says that everyone has their downfalls, and there's one interview that he did like years ago.
They do. But again, Zach, you got to think about it from a business perspective. Again, they are a public traded company.
I was talking about more of the Jeff Hardy situation.
I don't want to get into Jeff because I feel like if I'm going to start talking about Jeff, I'm probably going to start causing some riots. And I don't want to cause a riot right now.
I'm just saying, sir. I mean, he deserves a lot better than what his brother's doing right now.
He truly did. He almost had it made, but because he made a couple of mistakes, which sure, I'll, again, I don't want to start any controversy right now. It wasn't entirely his fault. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But to me, he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I can
Yeah.
sympathize with that.
But I do agree, though, that of him getting a bunch of DUIs, that's on him, and he knew the risk. What happens if he drinks under the influence of alcohol?
Which actually, did you know that now he got his license suspended for I think it's either 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Which I mean, hey, that's better than jail time. Jail, I could not see Jeff in jail. He would not.
That would be
last.
embarrassing. That
Not
would
only
be
embarrassing, it would just be sad because it's like Jeff, you have fans that support you and love you to death. Like even my cousin, way back in the day, he would literally dress up like Jeff Hardy. He would literally color his hair the way he did. He would do like all this crazy, cool shit that Jeff Hardy would do. So my cousin, I mean, I know he didn't get what the product anymore either, but I know if he followed up with what was going on with Jeff, he would probably be like, "Wow, you think you knew a guy?"
all right. But I'm just saying that Jeff Hardy should have got himself cleaned out a little bit better. That's all.
Absolutely.
But especially, I mean, he's a good individual in ring. I mean, think about it. He and Triple H versus Umagas team in that Survivor Series back in 2007.
Oh yeah.
That was great. It was just those two guys against all of them, big dudes and all.
Well, actually, it was Triple H that pushed him to like the WWE Championship status, because
Yeah,
Triple H knew how much he contributed to the business, especially when he went up against the Undertaker in that ladder match. That
Yeah.
basically was the first like spotlight he had, and then at first they were just like, "Oh, he'll still be a mid card person." But Triple H actually
I
had
just
the nerve to be like, "Hey, he's more than that. He's been here long enough now, and he deserves a shot."
I just wish I would know the story about why they want to do that story arc. You know, the one that they had with CM Punk and Jeff Hardy, where CM Punk had a huge rivalry with him.
Yep.
It's like I really want to know the real story about that. Like, did CM Punk and Jeff Hardy not like each other or something?
I have not heard anything about that, but I'm sure at the end of the day, it was just business.
Kind of like it's business how no one's not talking about it anymore. But between Stephanie McMahon and the Macho Man.
I don't want to get into that right now.
Well, you want to talk about wrestling, so I mean it's part of wrestling.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be talking about WrestleMania.
Which, by the way, I get that she's the daughter of the owner, but I was kind of disappointed that like her husband, Stephanie should have got in the ring more often, get more championships like her brother did.
Nah.
She was a one-time champion, if I recall.
Again, different times, my man. Different times.
Yes. Just saying.
And on with the WrestleMania card this year, Charlotte is the women's champion once again for the 14th time now, so she's almost close to her dad's 16-time championship record. I wouldn't put it past him.
Wait. Did you say Scarlett or did you meant to say Charlotte?
Charlotte, yes.
Charlotte.
Sorry, Charlotte. Charlotte
Oh, so it's
Flair.
Charlotte. Okay, so everyone, it's Charlotte now.
Sorry.
You're gonna confuse the audience out there.
Charlotte Flair. Ric
Charlotte
Flair's
Flair?
daughter.
When did she change her name to Scarlet Flair?
Charlotte. Don't make fun of my speech impediment, god damn it. But yes, she's going up against who won the women's Royal Rumble match this year, Rhea Ripley. Which those two did face each other back at WrestleMania 2020 in no crowd. So this time they're actually getting another shot against each other, but in different scenario. This time Charlotte's the champion and Rhea Ripley's the number one contender. So I hope this time they actually will do a better job than how they did at 2020.
Unless if Vince interferes and it's like, oh no, we're gonna do it this way.
We'll see. And actually,
You do know Vince is gonna say however he says, right?
he is still technically the chairman of the board, but there is so much he can really do. I don't want to say for sure, but you never know.
It's Vince. He can work his way back to the old ranks again.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that, my dude. Okay, let's see. Oh, so here's another few more matches. So apparently, Gunther, if for those of you that may not know much of who he is, he's basically that one German wrestler who is the leader of Imperium. He is the Intercontinental Champion, and it hasn't yet been determined who he's going to fight against. But lately, people have put rumors that's probably going to be Drew McIntyre that's going to fight him at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. Maybe. And I think might be the last and only match I could think of. But it looks like Dominic Mysterio will possibly face his father, Rey Mysterio, at WrestleMania. Because
because their storyline's been going on, as far as I understand, throughout this entire year.
Yes. And
last year, I should say, but yes.
And I think they're finally going to end it by having those two fight at WrestleMania. Maybe. Because lately...
What's the WrestleMania number? Is it WrestleMania 37 or?
It's actually going to be WrestleMania 39 this year.
Jeez.
Right? And then next year it's going to be WrestleMania 40.
Makes me feel too old for this.
We're actually 10 years younger than WrestleMania, actually.
I'm just saying, the way it's going, it's making me feel old the way the numbers are going by.
Yeah. I wonder what it's going to be like once WrestleMania 50 comes around.
Or where's WrestleMania 100?
We'll probably be dead by then. It'll be a miracle if we're still alive by WrestleMania 100.
Oh, at least maybe WrestleMania 85. Maybe.
Depending on how the company goes, I wouldn't put it past it.
Unless if they're sold out and they go out of business or something.
Who knows? Let's see. And yes, this year it is going to be at the new, latest and greatest stadium of all time, the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Even though it's quote-unquote in Inglewood, California, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's a great stadium, actually, because I have watched some shows and sports events there. And I think it's a cool-looking stadium, especially with that Oculus 360 screen that they have. I can't wait to see what they'll do with that. And then next year, it's going to Philadelphia's stadium.
Gee.
So at least this time they actually picked two different stadiums. for this year and last year, because I kept thinking, like, are they ever gonna stop going to the same stadiums over and over and over?
I think they need to push Kofi Kingston again.
Oh yeah, I think he deserves one more shot at the title. He got screwed up
Yeah.
with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that was messed up.
I just think they need to break New Day already, because basically it's starting to get still really stale at this point.
Don't you dare be sour about the New Day, sir.
Sir, you do realize they haven't broken up once.
Well, they have been separated. Well, not permanently, where they're still a group, but certain members of them did, get injury, and they had to support each other for a while.
True. And then they even got sent down to NXT to win the tag team titles.
That's not. Anyway, it's like, why? They're part of the main roster. Why put them back there again?
Who knows? I think it's just to get NXT more relevant and just to be like, hey, New Day can still do what they're doing. But it's like, whatever.
Yeah. Leslie, what did you think about that Netflix game with The Undertaker?
The what? Oh, on Netflix?
Yeah, where there's a game where you can decide what's going on in the New Day and The Undertaker.
They had this. It was okay. It wasn't like a good game, but it was still kind of good.
And I know you don't get to do much. After all, you're using your remote.
Yep. Or your phone, because you can still make decisions on them just by touching the
That
screen.
too. Yeah, that too. I want to see MVP competing again in his in-ring career. I want to see him compete again.
I can see what he'll do, but we'll see.
I know, it's just, since he came back, he was basically a manager, basically.
Well, I have noticed, too, that lately he has been saying that his legs are starting to give out just because of his age and how many times he's been moving around the ring, so...
Well, look at The Undertaker. He's bigger and older than him when he first came by, and he did very well in his age.
Some
Back
people
then.
some people are just built different. Some people are just more sensitive than others. I don't know.
I'm just saying, Oh yeah, let's not forget when MVP first came back, his first being a challenger to the championship was him and Chris Benoit back in the day.
Yes. Even though we
They-
can't really say Chris Benoit without really, like, shrieking or just, like...
No, we don't have to get to that. Everyone knows that match. Everyone knows it. But I'm just saying, as far as inside the ring goes,
No, yeah, I know what you mean, though. But still, it's
Yeah.
like you can't say Chris Benoit without cringing. Because everybody knows what he did.
yeah. But what you would rather if I say, oh, remember MVP faced this guy for his first ever United States Championship match?
No. I'm not saying it's wrong to say his name, because of course he'll always be like world renowned for wrestling. It's
I
just
know,
that
but
it's just cringe is what I'm just saying. It's just weird just saying his name sometimes.
Nah. Fine, though, Wolverine there. That's because that's his in-ring name after all.
It
Wolverine.
It is, but it's still kind of cringy.
You're cringy.
Mm.
So, what do you want to see? Should we just talk about who we want to see win and lose in the WrestleMania match card?
If you can keep up, but yes.
Yeah, I have the match card right in front of my page right now.
Okie dokie.
Okay, let me scroll down here. Come on, Loda. Come on, keep up with me. There we go. Alright, as far as the first match goes, the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns, the champion, versus Cody Rhodes. Who do you want to see win, or who do you want to see to lose?
Look, Roman Reigns have had those titles for fucking 2 years. I don't know if they're doing that just because it's Roman Reigns. I think they're also doing it just to be like, hey, he can break Bruno Sammartino's record. There's no way. I really don't think anyone should go any higher than what Bruno Sammartino did with that title. I say
How long has CM Punk been champion when they were trying to do the same thing?
842 days. I'm surprised I still know the number.
And what about Brock Lesnar?
It was about that close, but it went above. I want to say about 850.
Okay. How many days has Roman Reigns been champion up to this point?
900 and I think starting today.
So he's above them at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so yep, I want, no offense to Roman Reigns, but I want Cody Rhodes to win then.
Yep.
I think that would be a good push for Cody Rhodes' career.
Oh, he deserved it for so long.
I know. So we're at agreement. Cody Rhodes then?
Yes.
Okay, next match is for the SmackDown's Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair as the champion versus Rhea Ripley.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say Rhea Ripley because I mean, even though I will say that it's obvious that even if Charlotte Flair does lose the title, eventually she's gonna go for it, and then she'll be a 15-time champion. So it's just like whatever.
Yeah, I think they're just butchering this on purpose so they can be top stars. Go, you know how many championships though I won? How many times have you lost them?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, even if it's so, even though he's not a part of the company, Batista may have been so and so this many champion, but at least he didn't lose that many times.
Pretty much.
And let's not forget, Randy Orton is a 14-time world champion.
Yes, he is. I think he still has enough time left to at least become a 15-time champion, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right, next match. It's for the Raw Women's Championship.
Bianca Belair and Asuka. I really think Asuka was definitely screwed over ever since coming to the main roster, and especially losing to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. I think it was, I don't remember what number, but when they went back to New Orleans, basically. I think Asuka deserves a championship for sure this time, but especially at WrestleMania. She deserves a win at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Same here. And the next match is Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
Everybody knows Omos are gonna get killed. Everyone thinks that there are some people that are saying like, oh, he's 7'5", weighing 410 pounds. There's no way Brock Lesnar will pick him up. It's like, bitch, please. He picked up Rikishi, Mark Henry, Big Show. Well, Braun Strowman, I guess that is the same, but I don't know. But anyone, he can basically pick up anyone, no matter the size. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say Brock Lesnar is gonna kill him.
Wow, that's went straight up to that point. Okay, next match: Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Oh, this one's a tough one because they're both great athletes. I will admit that for Logan Paul. After what I saw what he did with Roman Reigns and in the Royal Rumble, I think he can really go with Seth Rollins, and that's definitely going to be probably the match of the weekend.
Or possibly the month, maybe.
Who knows? That one's hard to say, but if I had to only pick one, I'm going to go ahead and go with our homeboy, Seth Rollins.
Alright. I think I can agree with that. Next match, United States Championship, Austin Theory versus John Cena. I'm going with Austin Theory. John Cena's reached his time. Austin Theory. He's only there just because, as you just said earlier, just to create, to draw people in to watch the show. And let's just face it, John Cena has reached his time.
I can't say. Here's my honest opinion when it comes to John Cena. I respect the guy with what he's done for the business.
I'm not saying I'm dissing Cena. It's not that. It's just that him being in the company as far as he has, and just coming back whenever he wants to. At least Randy Orton, yes, he and Cena have been in OVW all the way up to this point, but at least Randy Orton stayed in the business and he kept on competing. John Cena thinks he's so hot shit, he keeps coming back whenever he wants to.
I'm looking beyond all the criticisms. I'm actually thinking about like what John Cena has done for himself.
Yes, but can you imagine if he loses to Austin Theory? That would be a huge push on Austin Theory.
It would. I wouldn't put it past them.
And let's not forget, Austin Theory is a little bit younger than Cena, and he can provide much more better than Cena could.
Obviously.
So,
alright, I'll go ahead and just say Austin Theory.
Okay, because Cena should not get no more championships. He does not need any more push, especially when he hasn't been competing in like how long?
Well, I want to say about 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
With the handful of times he's shown up.
Yeah, and he doesn't hardly compete. He competes like once in a great while. He's basically pulling a Brock Lesnar thing.
Pretty much.
He's a part-timer at this point.
Pretty much.
Next match, Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control.
Obviously, I'm going to go for the Becky Lynch team.
Yeah. I mean, you got some veterans going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're going with Becky Lynch's team then?
Yep.
Oh, that was a quick answer from you. I mean, damn.
I just don't like Damage Control. They've just been a real cheesy team lately, and it's starting to get, like, really stale and old.
Ain't everything with you a little bit cheesy?
Yeah, but have you watched WWE lately?
I think you just answered your own question, sir.
Yeah, okay then.
Okay then. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying to this Lita or Trish Stratus. No. I think they can still pull it off, yes. However, it depends on if they kept up with their stamina.
Lita can still go. Just Stratus, I don't know, because she hasn't really been in the ring as much, but we'll see.
But she does been keeping up with yoga, and we all know that ain't no joke of exercise.
Well, still, though, that's different than being in the ring, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll see.
Next match. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Definitely Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The Usos have also, same thing like Roman Reigns, they've had the titles long enough. And especially like if you've heard what's been going on lately, Zach, with Sami Zayn, he's been getting like the Daniel Bryan treatment where like everybody wants him to do great and become a champion. And ever since what I saw at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view last month, he definitely has deserved this push.
Well, yeah, but if he was really pulling the whole Daniel Bryan, he would basically have the whole locker room going against him, like what the Authority did to him.
It is almost like that, but it's just a different like way that they're doing it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to fucking shut up and stop saying, well, you did this and you did that. Just fucking kiss and make up and just kick their asses already.
Alright. I think this might be the last match, but Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
I wish they would go back to the storyline with Bobby Lashley versus Vince McMahon kind of storyline like back in 2007 again.
Yes. Yes.
That was some good times.
It was, but it was just still like, that's weird.
Maybe a little bit, but it was a little fun and interesting.
And it's funny though, because a lot of people are already saying that Bobby Lashley's gonna kick Bray Wyatt's ass because he's just more bigger and stronger, which, yeah, obviously. But Bray Wyatt, he can also too go in the ring, and this is probably gonna really test him what he can do. So we'll see what happens.
Bray Wyatt did go toe to toe with the Undertaker and Kane.
Oh yeah.
So I think that was all the matches. But here's another thing we need to talk about. I just noticed this is just added to it. It's the this is a news article. It says WWE co-CEO Stephanie McMahon resigns following Vince McMahon's return to company. This was just a minute ago.
What happened?
WWE co-CEO Stephanie McMahon resigns following Vince McMahon's return to the company.
Oh.
She resigns apparently.
Wait, she already did resign though.
This was just a minute ago. It's been confirmed now.
Alright. Maybe it was just put on paper this time, but alright.
Wow. That's interesting. But yes, I thought I brought that to the attention. So, is there any other you want to talk about? Or are you good?
Damn it, I just want to go to a fucking WrestleMania for once. I have not been to a freaking WrestleMania live. That's been my goal in life.
Yeah, but remember, it is pretty damn pricey. I mean, it's like asking you for an arm and a leg.
I don't even care if I would get like the cheap seats, like the way very top. Actually, here's a weird thing about that, Zach. At any stadium you go to, no matter if it's outdoors or indoors, if you go to like the very cheap seats, you're still getting good seats. You can still see much, even if you can't really see the match that much. You still got those screens, so it's still like, okay, I don't care. I just want to go to WrestleMania, even if I'm paying at least a $300 ticket, but I'm sitting at the very cheapest seat, I'll still accept it.
You're gonna laugh at this. Okay, here's the story. Remember that feud that Natalya had with the McCool back in 2010?
Yes.
I want to bring this up because I know we don't want to go back that far, but I thought I'd just say this. Back in 2010, Natalya had this fan page or whatever on the internet. I messaged her saying I'd be rooting for her. But when the match actually started, somewhere in the middle, where Natalya was in the submission hold, I can't remember who put her in the submission hold or whatever. Guess what happened? She goes, "Come on, Zach." I'm like, "What the fuck?" She actually said my name. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, so you remember that? I don't think that was just coincidence.
Nope. No, it wasn't.
That was not coincidence.
It was not. There's no way.
There ain't no way. That's what I was thinking. Wow, I'm glad you remember that. You're like, I'm sure when you heard it, you're like, Zach, who the hell's Zach?
Yeah.
Actually, is that exactly how you did it, or?
I don't know. I can't say for sure what I did.
I'm sure at the same time you were somewhat freaked out, like, what?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, what would be the next topic you would like to talk about?
So basically that's it for Act 2. So this one is basically go ahead and say whatever is in your head.
In other words, it's an open discussion at this point.
Yes.
Actually, did we just pretty much did that in Act 2, or they would just basically just say whatever?
No, it was still kind of involved with wrestling.
Did you say while we were wrestling? I did not know we were wrestling.
I said it was still involved with wrestling.
Well, I didn't hear that part. You were kind of
Yes.
you kind of mumbling there for a second.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Let's see. Well, oh, I still say that remember in Dragon Ball Super when they released the 2 movies before the actual series comes out? Well,
Yep.
the second movie is about to come out next Tuesday. Which, by the way, I'm sorry, you guys, I can't broadcast this. I can get so much in trouble for this, but I can show my friend here the different way of how I can like share my screen with him. I'm watching this movie, so no offense, you guys. I can't get in trouble.
Or if you do want to stay tuned and watch the movie along with me and him, you are free to join our Discord, which is called the Gaming Misfits.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I do have that link. Well, it's gonna be on my social media here on the stream. But yes, you can go on there. Otherwise, the link is on my Twitch. It's also now. I think I added it on YouTube now. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's basically just called the Gaming Misfits. You do have to go through some the book and like the introductions before you start joining. And then of course you're gonna start out as like a noob. So basically you'll only have like a limited stuff to do. But then once you prove yourself and show that you do take like our Discord community serious, then you will go ahead and be ranked up to basically what I call the regular misfit, which means you get more privileges, more stuff to do in our community in Discord, and it also being able to be involved in what me and Zach are gonna do is watch movie.
Yeah, it's known as Dragon Ball Super Superheroes movie.
Yes. So
Yes,
everyone has.
what I meant to say is I can't stream it on here on both Twitch and YouTube. But if you join Discord, I guess that's a different story.
Yes. Basically, we're gonna have like a movie night, if you will, on the Discord. For anyone
And
that
yes,
wants to watch for free, we're not gonna charge. Don't worry about that.
for this time.
Well, he says.
All it's gonna be like if you want to watch it, make sure you. All we're gonna ask is for a charge for next time is like subscribe and follow or social medias, and YouTube and Twitch.
Yes.
I mean,
Would, I mean, I would also say like, please don't spoil the movie. But then again, knowing how the world is, we are gonna spoil it anyway.
basically, I think what me and me and my guests here, I think what we're gonna be doing is like we're gonna be commentating through the whole movie. Basically, we're not so much, but commentating most of it.
Maybe on the parts where it just gets not as interesting or like not as hectic, but yeah,
Like a long dialogue and everything.
probably. We'll see.
Yeah, but
We
we'll
don't
see what
know.
happens.
We don't know what the movie's gonna be like, so you never know.
We don't know what the future holds.
We don't.
But yes, that's coming up. But what I'm saying is, I'd be willing to bet within maybe somewhere at the end of this year that Dragon Ball Super second season 2 be coming out for its anime.
I have actually been hearing about that, and I can't wait. If that rumor is true, then freaking bring it.
I know. And the other thing is, can you see it being on Toonami like the first season did?
I'm pretty sure.
Because it would make sense. I mean, Toonami's been having all kinds of Dragon Ball episodes from the very beginning, so I can't see why they wouldn't be doing that.
It is entirely possible.
But yeah, I'm just saying.
It is
So let's see.
entirely possible.
Oh, as far as goes, if you would, the reason I'm encouraging you guys to follow my page and subscribe to my YouTube and Twitch and follow me on Twitter, I will let you guys know when I'm going to be doing a live broadcast of Resident Evil 4 Remake.
It is out now for those that don't know.
The demo, yes, not the full game. The full,
Sorry, the
yeah,
demo.
yeah, the demo, not the full game, not yet, but the full game will be coming out in less than 2 weeks from now.
So you do have time to enjoy the demo and kind of get yourself ready for when the full game releases.
Yes, and if you are subscribed or if you follow my channel, I do have it up right now, so feel free to watch it.
I may pop in for the next time he streams it. We'll see.
Yes, and well, it depends. I mean, if I do streaming, I mean, you could always be a guest. I'm just saying.
I could, but like I said, depending on when you do it, and hopefully if it's during this week, which is spring break, ladies and gentlemen.
Just for the week, but I'm thinking about doing it 7 o'clock ish, maybe.
What,
Like what we're doing right now, for that Let's Play kind of thing.
what day?
Every day. Whether I mean, we could do your schedule if you want to.
I'm going to do it every day, but just give me the times and then I'll let you know if I'm available.
I could try doing 7 if that works.
That would work. That I won't put it past you. That could be a possible.
Because it gives you time to do all your studies and everything. Oh, and by the way, this guy right here I'm talking to right now, he wants to do a big blowout after he's done. So when he's done with college, he's gonna probably be doing this more often. Probably.
Well, we did mention this a few times, a handful of times during our previous streams, saying that we are in development stage of planning on how we can do like an ultimate streaming, which at first the plan was to do 24 hours, but then we decided to bump it down to 8 hours, or no, 12 hours, and then we bumped it down again to 8 hours.
Yes, because with let me explain something. Okay, there's a reason. I'm assuming you've heard of what daylight savings time and it affects everyone's health. I mean, even though you graduate way after that happens, trying to recreate that sleep schedule is a little bit of a problem, and not everyone's gonna wants to stay up that late. I mean, they can go to bed anytime they want, but
I mean, I'm not saying too like we want you to stay with us the whole entire 8 to like 12 hours. You have the right to leave if you want, and then if you feel like you want to come back and watch, so be it. Because we do want to encourage other people to watch our long stream. So even if you do stick around, which it's like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? But still, like, it's still cool at the same time.
Right? Yeah. Because we don't know what game we're gonna be playing. Like Mister, what we're gonna call your avatar again? What are we calling you, Spaz?
I blacked out.
Spaz? What? Oh right, you're glitchy boy. Okay, I forgot you're glitch.
Yeah, I have it right here on the bottom. I'm breaking the fourth wall here. It's right here below my camera.
Oh yeah, right. Silly me, glitch. Right. I need to remember that. If you would just hurry up and change your name on your YouTube and your Twitch, I would remember it a lot easier too.
I will do that later on tonight after the stream. Right now, This is my last hurrah being known as One Winged Angel.
Yes, One Winged Angel. Yes. But anyways, you guys, what I'm trying to get at is we're probably going to be streaming multiple games. Okay, you'll be able to see my home screen of my PS4 and Nintendo Switch, and you'll be seeing my comrade here, my colleague. You'll be seeing his home screen on his Switch and his live stream. Which, by the way, there is a game you should think about playing, and it's a PC game.
I'm listening.
It's called Vampires: The Masquerade Bloodline.
What is it?
It's Vampires Masquerade Bloodline.
I know the title, but I'm saying like, what is it?
Oh, what is it? Basically, it's a vampire game. You just have to do a bunch of other stuff, like solve clues, get some stuff. You actually get to have a gun and shoot them, and basically what you are is like you're a vampire.
Almost sounds like Blood Rain, but okay.
Eh. I mean, it does give you clues where to go and what you got to get done, and we can make a comedy of it. Which, by the way, also, you guys, I also want to do. What? Give me what your thoughts would be like. Like, do you want me to play Outlast at some point or whatever? Just let me know. Because I do have the games.
Oh, yes. Actually, how about instead of Outlast, actually, here, I'll do it for you. But the real game I think you and I should really play, that's a horror-based game, which I think is cool because I have played it a handful of times on my PC, called Phasmophobia.
I don't even have that game, sir.
Well, I'm about to do some research for you on the PlayStation Store to see if it is available on there.
I mean, go for it. I mean, I can do it too on my phone.
I'm already on it.
All right. I guess if you're gonna do that, fine. Also, let us know in the comments down below what games you want us to play, and if you haven't made any comments, we'll just do it randomly.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if for most of you guys want me to play, I don't know, Final Fantasy X, that's a possibility. I just have to mute the music.
Okay, so as far as I understand, Phasmophobia isn't available for the PS4 or Xbox, which I can understand why, because you do have to have like a actual headset and microphone to be able to speak to the demons and ghosts, but whatever.
That's true.
I would say we should definitely get that game, but because you don't have the proper PC to really play that game right now.
Which, by the way, I will get a new PC at some point, but that's gonna be somewhere down in the future.
Yes.
Oh, and then also, if you guys want us to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, all you have to do is tweet us and let us know how you feel, and we can do that.
Or you could also do it on our YouTube or Twitch
that
channels,
as well.
Because they do have those community areas on YouTube. I don't know what it is on Twitch. I think it's just called the chat room.
Yep.
You can let us know there as well.
Yep.
Or again, doing a bit of promotion here, you could also join our Discord and give us some suggestions there as well. It's not hard. I say primarily go there if you want to give us suggestions. Yes. But if you don't want to join the Discord, I'm not saying you have to. It's really your choice. But it would help us out a lot, and it would be appreciated.
It would be. Now, you know what? Now I just thought of it. I can't remember if we discussed this or not, but what do you think will be the great starter for the series of Season 2 of Dragon Ball Super?
What would be a good starter?
Yeah, like the start, like Season 2, Episode 1. Like where you wanted to like kick off from, and get into the story again.
I don't know. Just from playing Xenoverse 2 on my Nintendo Switch, I can kind of see the evil characters on that game coming to the show, but who knows?
Or as you can see, the person who I'm playing as, the moral prison arc, so you can see his, where it started for his story and why most people are talking about him.
That is true too.
Because if you recall, if you listen to Unreal Edited Gaming, he talks about the manga chapters, and it goes off when Majin Buu is still asleep, and he's been still been asleep since before the Tournament of Power.
Ah.
So I think that's where it needs to start off from.
Well, we will see then, won't we?
I guess so. I'm just saying that would be a good start.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Because everyone's like, why? Boo was all excited for the Tournament of Power, and then all of a sudden he's sleeping. It's like, now we know why.
Well, that's Boo for you, though, too.
Yeah. I mean, he was getting in shape, he was training and everything, and then all of a sudden, hibernation for Boo.
Yep.
It's like, no! It's like, no! Even Bears got mad. And then Goku has come with this ridiculous idea to bring Frieza in.
Indeed.
I mean, yeah, Frieza's a good choice. I just think he could have gone with Cell, because Cell had more techniques than Frieza.
Yep.
And we all know, when it comes to techniques versus power, techniques wins.
Oh, yeah. They do.
Yes, that's why I'm hoping that the creator of the whole Dragon Ball series will start off with the moral prisoner arc. Although it would make sense if the series comes back at the end of the year, because they had to find new voice characters, they had to add the storylines. You know what? On second thought, they can take as much time as they want, as long as it's picture perfect.
And that's the way it should be. As long as they don't pull another Dragon Ball GT, I'm fine.
Yeah, they kind of pushed that, and I think someone learned their lesson.
Yeah.
But yeah, so well, we could talk about what's going on beyond the fourth wall, but okay, I can hear a lot of haters coming down.
Let's see. Anything else?
Also, I just remember this. If you guys want us to do would you rather questions again, please let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, you like them, and then also we haven't done them in over a month. What's up with that?
I've been busy with school. How many times I gotta tell you that?
Oh, school, huh? Did someone pack your lunch for you, too?
Yes, school.
You packed your lunch for you?
Yes.
But yes, you guys, if you wanted to do Would You Rather, I guess we could do that.
There you go.
Or we can come up with the idea when we're going to do that. Just let us know how soon you want us to do that, or we'll come up with the idea when we're going to do it.
Either way is fine.
Yes.
We're here to stay.
Your word is your power.
Indeed.
Let's see. Oh, and also, I will be finishing off God of War Ragnarok this Saturday. For sure.
Are we going to involve that with the stream, or are you going to do that one on your own?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It's a mix, really. Either you come in or while I'm playing, it doesn't matter to me, really.
I'll think about it.
Okay, you could come in as a guest if you want.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Alright. Well, like I said, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
I may or may not stream it, but I'll let you know.
I mean, you don't have to stream it. You can, be there, talk to me, and we can just talk about random stuff.
True.
Oh, and as far as Pokemon Scarlet goes, that's going to be after Ragnarok. I want to beat these two games before Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out, so I'm gonna be busy, and you guys will have your hours of entertainment.
Or Hogwarts Legacy, because I know that edition for the PS4 and Xbox One hasn't come out yet. It's been out lately for the PC, the newer PS5, the Xbox Series. I know it's been out for those for about a
Don't
month now.
don't rub it in.
I'm not remembering it. I'm just telling you. You should get ready to play that one too.
I know. It's just like I'm just twiddling my finger. It's like, what the hell? It's like we should have had that along with everything else.
Well, when it comes to getting it ready for the PS4 and Xbox One, that means they have to downgrade certain graphics.
I mean, at this point, shouldn't everyone have a PS4 Pro? Because everyone at this point knows that a PS4 actually supports whatever graphics if certain games or have higher graphics, and that's what the PS4 is for, right?
Actually,
Pro.
chat, if there's anyone in chat on my YouTube or Twitch, please let me know in the chat rooms. Do any of you still have your original PS4? And I'm talking the very first PS4 edition. Or did you upgrade either to the Slim edition or to the Pro? Or do you finally went ahead and finally got yourself lucky and got a PS5?
Yeah, that too.
Because if you recall, Mr. Zach, our colleague, Mr. Sweetmouth, I'm still going to call him that, he still had, at one point, his very original PS4, and I understand from him.
Yeah, we all know what happened with that.
He gave it too many upgrades that I knew for a fact, especially with the new older models, couldn't handle that much power. And it was eventually going to screw him over.
I've never had anything like that happen to me.
I think I had my original PS4 for a good while, but then I went ahead and upgraded to the Slim. And then, yeah, the Slim's all I really had. Until a fan out of nowhere broke. And that was before I even knew how to fix them. So basically, I took it in to have it looked at and fixed, but the guys kept saying, like, oh, we don't know how to get the fan part. And it's like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wait, is that right around the same time, Sweet Mouth, as you call him, Sweet Tooth, took you to Hooters? And that the whole incident happened?
No. Actually, I don't know which one happened first, but yeah.
Who knows? Also, I almost forgot to mention this, but next month, don't count your chickens before they hatch, but I am thinking about if you join our Discord server.
Why would I count my chicken?
Oh, you're a chicken? How did I know that you're a chicken?
I said, why would I not count my chicken?
That explains so much right now.
Anyway, moving on.
But anyways, I am bringing back the good old legend, and yes, it does have revolves of Dragon Ball. I was thinking about if you join our Discord server. If you do, I was thinking about doing a high definition of all three of the original Broly movies. DBZ Broly. DBZ Broly, not Dragon Ball Super Broly. DBZ Broly.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Those were good movies.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, maybe I should. And at the same time, I'm also thinking about the origin story of Cooler, because there have been some talks that Cooler is getting some support. Like, his fifth form getting to become Golden form. And some people are saying that form is going to be stronger than Frieza's.
Like I said before, we will have to wait and see.
I know, I'm just saying, because if you think about it, before Golden was a thing, all the way back to Z, Cooler's fifth form did give Goku a hard time, and for a while, and it just seems like he bigger and stronger than Frieza.
Yep.
Ever since they were born, Cooler's been stronger than Frieza until Frieza finally, finally realized his potential power that King Cold was trying to prove.
Eh?
Which, by the way, King Cold needs to get, support.
In due time, my lad. In due time.
Indeed. So I'm also, I'm also adding not just the Broly movies, but I'm thinking about adding the DBZ version of Cooler from his first debut to his Cyber. What's that star called? The Galactic Star.
I can't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's where he becomes Metal Coolers.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm thinking about doing that too. In case if the rumors are true.
Right.
So join our Discord, have some fun, and message and do all this wonderful stuff on Discord.
Oh, yes. Ooh! Here's another fun topic, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are a fan of Jenna Ortega, lovely lady. She announced that she, apparently, I guess this was going on all day today, that she will be in, that she's playing. Hello.
What happened?
I don't know. I just saw that right now on my screen. Like, I lost something. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, back to my question. In what movie and that Jenna Ortega is gonna be?
Hold on. Actually, something is not right here.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Every time I get comfortable. Well, it looks like I may have gotten. Okay, as far as I see right now, it looks like nothing's messed up, but.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say that it's fine. But anyway, as I was saying.
Yes. So
the lovely Jenna Ortega will be in the new upcoming movie Beetlejuice 2 with the same actor Michael Keaton.
Okay. Yep, I've heard of that.
It was going all over the news today, which I mean,
yes,
she's doing quite well for herself. I'm not trying to say she's a bad actress. I really don't. I really look beyond that. As long as she just makes good quality shows and movies, I say do what you want, kid. Just don't get the fame over your head and all that crap.
By the way, call me a super dino nerd or whatever, but did you know that Jenna Ortega plays a role in the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous on Netflix?
I have.
And she was not that bad.
Oh, before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, I feel so bad that I did not say this ahead in the beginning. Happy Mario Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I feel so bad I did not say that because this is quite a good holiday for us fellow gamers.
Yes.
Shame on me.
Yes, how could you, sir?
Look, man, I forgot about that.
Yeah, look both ways before you cross the street.
Look, man, I forgot about the Italian plumber.
Which, by the way, is being played by none other than Chris Pratt.
The movie's out yet? Has it came out yet, right?
As far as I know, I don't think so.
Okay.
But yes, Chris Pratt, the same guy who plays as Owen Grady from the Jurassic World movies. Same guy.
Oh,
so, yes.
Here's another thing. Speaking of our Discord, for those of you that may not keep up with like all the news and stuff going on with Discord, apparently, according to Game Informer, the PlayStation 5 update adds Discord voice chat today. So, which means that the rumors were true. Discord has finally made negotiations with Sony to allow people like on PCs or on the PlayStation to finally speak together on each device.
Did I tell you? But don't listen to me. Did anyone listen to me? No.
I didn't say you were wrong. I'm just saying let's just wait and see.
And I'm like, look, it's gonna happen, but did anyone listen to me? No. It happened. But anyways, if you all want us to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, I think that could be arranged at some point.
There you go.
By the way, I can't remember for sure, but ain't Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 isn't that cross-platform?
What is?
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2?
I don't think so.
Um,
And speaking of Dragon Ball Z, Mr. Zach, did you know that the new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi has been revealed?
yeah, I saw that Tengen 4.
Yes. I remember playing
Yes.
the original Budokai games back on my old PS2.
Wasn't that right around the time you used to be in diapers?
I don't remember.
Let's see. Uh, there is another Dragon Ball game I haven't finished, which is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I haven't finished that game yet.
I heard that game was good.
It is. It can be challenging.
Ah, I see.
Is there any anime? Oh, by the way, which anime can beat who in the fight between Dragon Ball Super or My Hero Academia?
Obviously, Dragon Ball Z.
Honestly. Well, like Dragon Ball altogether, anyways.
Still gotta say Dragon Ball Z.
Well, you said Dragon Ball Z, but I'd say I mean, you could have said generally Dragon Ball.
Listen, man, I'm fucking saying Dragon Ball Z, okay?
Listen, man, you gotta look both ways before crossing the street, goddammit.
God damn it.
By the way, there's that the DLCs for that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, it's gonna be the same characters that you're gonna be seeing in the movie.
Cool.
By the way, it's been confirmed the new transformation from what is it call it? Beast Gohan that's in the movie. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be in the DLC again. Spoiler alert in the second part of it.
Your guess is good as not. But your guess
Blah, blah,
is
blah,
good
what?
as mine, my man.
I'm sorry, did you say blah? Is that what the old thing I heard from you is blah?
Hush.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hush. Don't make fun of me.
Well, you're immortal. I had to make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I also want to point this out. Like I said, any games you want us to play, we'll play. Is there anything you want us to talk about? We'll talk about. Yes. Just shoot us a comment. We'll do it.
Will we?
Okay, I'll talk about it. He could be, he can be rude to you guys. I'm not gonna be rude. If you want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But him, I don't know.
It was
Mr. Glitchy Boy.
Joke, pal. It was just a joke. Your nipple.
Alright. Is there anything you want to talk about before we get to what I'm going to assume? Is it going to be our final one or our final topic?
Probably, because I can't really see much else going on. I'm just trying to find something on the Nintendo side of things. But there really isn't much going on.
If you guys also want us to play, which I think you and I are in talks about this, but hasn't been fully confirmed yet, if you want us to play, I don't know, what's that game called? Mario Party Superstars, let us know. Because I think that game would be fun for both of us to play.
Yes.
Because, as everyone knows, that's a Nintendo Switch game.
Yes, it is.
But I think we're just going to do it anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, next month then?
Possibly.
Alright. Because I haven't got my Hogwarts Legacy, so I might as well get this game in the meantime. Bastards can't even let me have my Hogwarts Legacy. You freaking bastards!
To be fair, they were mostly shooting that for the newer consoles and all that have you.
Yeah. But damn it, I pre-ordered it. I waited patiently. It screwed me. Well, not as much as screwing. It's the fact what, Sweet Mouth did to you.
Yes.
Still. Flags.
And listen here, ladies and gentlemen, I actually found something useful to know. Apparently, according to GameSpot website, that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League could be delayed to 2024 because we all know what happened with Gotham Knights and some other DC game that really blew the records and all that. Bad language.
Speaking of Batman, if everyone wants me to play it, I can play Batman the Arkham Knight. That came out back in 2014.
Yeah, no one would care because that's like an old game now.
Old game or not, but the story details are pretty, spot on.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. I like how you said it, like, sure. Whatever you say. Sure. That's sure.
Sure.
But also, for everyone out there, if you want, Mr. Spaz over there, I'm going to call you Spaz, I don't care. Want him to go with a different theme? Let him know what theme you guys want him to see it.
Hold on. Why are you speaking for me? I have a mouth.
Well, then speak already.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a theme, damn it. But I want it to be at least I don't want it to be like one that I'm going to use every time. I want one just to be like a seasonal or like a holiday themed one. So any holiday would do.
Oh my god. Can you imagine have a small child playing with an enormous snake for a friend?
Huh?
Hold on, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Hold on. Oh, press the wrong one.
On Discord?
You'll see. Give me a second.
Been a second.
There you go. That looks so unsafe.
I've seen people do that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, but enormous snake like that.
You'd be surprised, my lad.
I'm just waiting for that snake to rub its coils and show the parents going, "Oh, look at that, you're stupid."
You'd be surprised, my lad.
Oh, by the way, I always do this in real life too, but by the way, spring forwards in hand of March 12th, 2023, this Sunday. So make sure you set your
time, like he was saying. Yes, get ready to adjust those clocks
ahead by 1 hour.
Or unless you don't give a damn, then hell, do what you want.
Yes, and then but those who do give a damn and don't want to get fired, make sure you keep up to date with it.
And actually, because of our new confound technology, such as our cellular devices that just do it automatically, go ahead and just do what you're gonna do.
Hey, Spaz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, silly me, glitch.
Sure.
Okay, so, okay, I got a funny punchline for you. Okay, why shouldn't you date a mathematician? Why shouldn't you date a mathematician?
Why?
They have too many problems.
Ha ha ha! That is funny.